It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
You are watching WFTA television.
Hey everybody, it's Bill here on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, and you're watching Late Night. It's time for the obligatory sound check. How do I sound? Can you hear me? Hopefully you can. Everything's going well. Let's see who all has joined me tonight. George Valentine, I see you. Johnny Sorensen, Shaitan's Hammer, figuratively speaking. All Music Fan 88, that would be Jeff. Our friend the Briscoe 1234 and Superman 4679, the Melvor. And George Valentine says all clear. All right, very good. And Melvor with a $5 super sticker says, how's it going? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And Mike Fee here says, hey to everybody. Good to see you, Mike Fee. All right, let's get the live chat back to where I can put it on the screen. And I appreciate that super sticker there, Melvor. That really gets everything started tonight because, yes, a little bit of copyright protected Superman music at the beginning of the show. Make sure that we can't be monetized, so we got to get a little money somehow. Sounds good, says Shaitan's Hammer. Good, 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 good. Thank you, sir. And All Music Fan 88 saying hello to everyone. And Mary, she is, the Radical Mom, says, hi, Bill. Good evening to all. Good to see you, Miss Mary. Thank you for coming in and joining me tonight. We got a show for real tonight. So we got memes, we got McFarlane and Spin Master, and yes, that means we've got robot number 4, better known as Gary, and we have several iterations of him to look at here. It's going to be super, or at least mildly fantastic. So there we go, folks. That gets us started tonight. What are you ready to see? You let me know in the live chat here. And we will get started here in just a second. We've got 15 folks watching, and we're doing really good tonight. The house of video looking, is everything pretty smooth? Hopefully it is. I'll give you a sneak peek on the toy cam here. We've got all those Superman figures there to open up, and each one of them has a Superman robot part in there, so we can get Gary put together. You can't see it, but hiding back there in the back is some Superpower stuff. We've got the Superpowers Fortress of Solitudes back there, plus we have the the 5-pack bundle back there with the Superman figures in it, and we've also got the 3 3/4 inch Fortress of Solitude set with the ice monster that did not feature in the film, but it's there. So there we go. Mike P says hit the like button. Yes, please do. And let's get started with a few memes of the week real quick, and get our funny bones tickled.
Memes of the week. Memes of the week.
All right, here we go. And we have Toys of a Time Gone By has joined us for tonight. Good to see you, sir. And our friend Jeff says hey to him, and he says hello to everyone. All right, so yeah, I started with this one here because after working today for another Saturday, I haven't had a Saturday off, it seems like, all summer long. It says, work really hard, and one day this too can be you. And there's a tombstone. Rest in peace. Worked really hard. Yeah, there you go. And it's good to see you too, sir. I'm glad you came to hang out with us tonight. I saw this over on Instagram. I went ahead and grabbed it because I thought it was funny as hell. So it's like the Peanuts, but he's nuts. And we have Harley Quinn here behind the psychiatric help booth here. 5 cents, doctor's in. She's got a little can there.
Oh, what brings you here today, Mr. J? You feeling crazy? Bad troubles? Lack of meaningful relationships?
Thievery. And he steals her 5-cent can.
This is why you don't have any friends, you know.
Love it. That is hilarious. Yeah. The collector and the co-pilot here to see us tonight. Good to see you, sir. And he just putting all those special emojis up there on the screen. Yeah. Yeah, all right. So moving right along here to our next one. I too am unable to eat diarrhea. So you know, never mind the rest of this stuff. Come on, people. Let's use a little bit of grammar here and help us out there. Got some coffee here in my Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures coffee mug, which you too can have if you go to the Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures store and buy one. Are you really? Are you really, Jeff? Are you eating for real? People need to see what they are missing on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Coffee. I'm gonna make me another cup. All right, let's move to the next one. Melvor, you know you're sick when you can't eat diarrhea. Absolutely, man, absolutely. That's called my sister's cooking. Oh, I do a late dinner. Oh my, okay, yeah. All right, let's move along here. Oh, now, someone posted this last week, and I just love it. It might have been Mark Boba Hicks. By the way, everybody, our condolences to Boba Hicks. He had a death. His little cat died, and that was one of his oldest cats. And so we send our prayers out to you, Mark. We know that when you lose a pet, they're family members. But anyway, here we go. It's the Thing fighting the Hulk, and the Thing says, "Gotcha. This is the way Dory Funk Jr. always starts a wrestling matches. And if it's good enough for the champ, it's good enough for old Benjamin Grimm. Who knew Ben Grimm was a wrestling fan? Better sister's cooking than wife's cooking, just saying. Ugh. Is your wife a bad cook, Rolo? My wife's a good cook. No. Let's move to the next meme here. Just BSing put this one up. I couldn't help but to share it. Thank you guys over at Just BSing. My executive level breadwinning wife. Me showing her the figures I still need to complete the wave. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Oh my goodness. I think that this is just about all wives when you're trying to show them the figures you need to complete the wave. I just need these figures, baby. She doesn't look too happy. No. I think she's like, well, oh, come on, man. Yeah. My wife, as you know, is gone, but also she can't even cook dang water. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Let's move on to the next one here. Me, I want He-Man's body. Look, this is only 10 cents. And I can send off to Charles Atlas, and I can get the Charles Atlas course, and I can He-Man myself all up for only 10 cents. As soon as I get the booklet in the mail, in just 1 week, I'll have the body of He-Man. What do you guys think? Is Jamie here? No wonder it's quiet. That's why I stay single. I won't give up my toys. Oh wow, you're in bad shape. Oh, am I in bad shape? I want a He-Man body. I'm sending off for the 10 cents for my 32-page illustrated booklet that will turn me into He-Man. And I'll look just like Charles Atlas, the most well-developed man in the world, or at least at that time he was anyway. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's our latest kitty book for tonight. All of these effing cars and trucks are filled with a-holes. Johnny Sorensen says, using my X-ray chest expander itching powder right now. Oh, okay. You have the beard of King Randor, and that's enough. Okay. Just like X-ray glasses. Dude, I got some X-ray glasses. I don't know what I did with them. They're down here. Well, I don't know where they are right now. I put them up here. I don't know. I got the X-ray glasses, and they do work. They don't work the way you think they do, but they do work. All right, let's go on to the next meme here and leave these buttholes here behind. Men, please vent to women. They do care. And Admiral Akbar is warning us that is a trap, gentlemen. That is absolutely a trap. I got ripped off and got the Chris Farley book. Oh, man, George Valentine. Well, hey, he was a ninja, though, right? Wasn't he a ninja? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Chris Farley was a ninja. I swear to God, he was a ninja. But, no. Don't do this, folks. Don't do this. It something happens, and they don't view you like they did before. As soon as you do that, they get the ick. Beverly Hills Ninja, absolutely. And Mike Fee, of course, is putting up some links there so that you guys can sub to each other. So yes, please do. Beverly Hills Ninja. Yes, he was a ninja. See, I know. I do know. And yes, Johnny saying thanks to Mike for that that link. And Briscoe1234 says Chris Farley was a Beverly Hills Ninja. Oh, here we go. My first flamethrower, because water guns are for cowards. Yeah. Not recommended for indoors, and do not aim at siblings, pets, or gas stations. It could be worse. I'm still looking for the Michael toy for Halloween. Ugh, okay. Yeah. That baby became a blowtorch. Yep. Yep. All of these bad toys that I'm collecting here, I'm probably going to make a big mean thing for Christmas and toys not to be getting your kids. Water guns are for sissies. Bill's character. Yeah. There we go. All right. And next here, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of what's turned me into what I am today. It's hard to trust folks these days, especially, work, stuff like that, everyday life. As a kid, I had a battery operated water gun that had Uzi sounds that looked like a real Uzi. Ooh. Yeah, they don't allow stuff like that anymore like we had when we were kids. We played with all kinds of stuff like that. And moving on here, the last one of the night. Yes, I believe this guy. He says, I've just paid my taxes. The road should be fixed any day now. That, for those of you who are unable to detect it, is sarcasm. He knows damn well the roads are not going to get fixed because they took his freaking money. Jamie says, not nice, Jeffy. They never get fixed. George Valentine, I live in Nashville. That one hits hard. Free beer for all. Tomorrow. Hey, it's Jamie Sanders in the house. Good to see you. All right, that's the memes of the week, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Curated them earlier today. Hoping that everyone would enjoy them. Let's take a look here at what we got coming up. Let's get into a little bit of toy fun here. Now I've got the toys on the shelf over here on the toy table. There we go. Sean, what's up, man? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, sir. How are you doing? This is Sean, who has a channel called I guess it's Sean Drunk Gaming. Yeah. Hey, yo. Hey, Sean. Yeah, good to see everyone here tonight. All right, so what do you guys want me to hit first? You want me to hit the superpower stuff first, or you want me to hit the Spin Master stuff first? That sounds like we need to do something special. We need to engage with the audience. We haven't done one of these in a while. Start a poll. Which toys to open first? I'm going to set that poll up. So the first one is going to be Superpowers. And the second one is going to be Spin Masters. And we're going to start this poll and we're going to see how it goes. Sean says, not often I get to pop in. It's good to see everyone. It's good to see you too, sir. It's good to see you too, sir. Collector Co-Pilot wants to go with the Spin Masters. All Music Fan 88 says he wants some Motu, please. Toys of Time Gone By wants Spin Master. Just kidding, Bill. Hit whatever you like. Look, let's everybody hit this poll here right now. Right now, Superpower seems to be leading at 64%. But yeah, so let's everyone participate here in the poll and let me know which toys. It looks like Superpowers is at 58%. We got another vote for Spin Master. So you guys continue to participate in this poll. Please do participate in the polls. Go down and hit the comment section after this is over with and send some comments my way. All this stuff, this is engagement, and it helps me in the YouTube algorithm to show views, because nowadays without engagement you don't get the viewing hours that you did before. Everything is changing at YouTube at a rapid pace. I would encourage you guys to watch the videos that I've done. I've got some stop motion stuff with Superman that's out there that you guys can watch. And I've also got some stuff that I just posted not too long ago where we did a build and review of the new Fright Zone playset for Master Universe Origins for the Evil Horde. So take a look at that when you get a chance. Let's look back at the poll here and see how it is going. Superpowers at 53%. Spin Masters at 50. Oh, now it's tied up now. It's tied up. We got 18 votes and it's tied up. 50% to 50%. So 9-9. So there's supposed to be 21 viewers watching. So we need to get everyone to vote, and we need to get this tie broken so we can know which action figures to open first, the Superpowers ones or the Spin Masters. Superpowers or Spin Masters. Get your votes in, says Jamie Sanders. Spin Master figures are pretty good and the price is reasonable. That I can agree with. They are about $7.99 a piece. That's about $8 for these Spin Master figures. And these are 6-inch figures. Yes, I hear everyone complaining online because they're adult toy collectors buying kid toys and they're like, oh, I don't have enough articulation. These are kid toys. Think about the toys that you played with when you were a kid. How much articulation do they have? 5 points. Come on, guys. All right, Spin Masters at 53% to 47%. We have 19 votes in. 24 watchers. Help us to decide. Yes, thank you. Yes. Spin Masters at 53%. 21 in the chat, 15 likes. Come on, get them likes up. You tell them, Jamie. Yeah. I'm trying, Jeffy. They aren't listening. Oh, no. Sean donated $2 super chat. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that, sir. A $2 super chat. Yeah, love it. Getting that money rolling in. Appreciate that, Sean. That helps. Every little bit does help. Thank you. All right. $2 super chat. He says Superpowers. Putting his vote in. Did you put your vote in upstairs too? Let's see what's going on here. Figuratively speaking says, I'm back. I'm front. All right. So right now, Spin Masters is winning at 55% of the vote. If you guys who want them Superpowers to be on there, you need to put your vote in if you haven't already done so. And everybody's saying hello to Figuratively Speaking. Hi, John. I got my vote in, says Toys of a Time Gone By. Well, all right then. It looks like Spin Masters is going to win the collector and the co-pilot with a Mexican $9 super chat. All right. Good night, Almighty. We're getting the super chats are coming in. It's a super sticker with a face going, ah. All right. Figurative Speaking says he voted for the Spin Master figures. Well, it looks like the Spin Master figures are edging ahead at 55% with 20 votes. So we're going to go ahead and end that poll right now, and we're going to go and start opening those Spin Master figures. All right. So thank you for everyone who voted. Poll complete with 21 votes. Spin Masters 57%, Superpowers 42%. So there we go. I will definitely win the prize of the cheap ass of the night. I don't know why you would say that, but I hear you. All right. And Jamie Sanders going, tweet. All right. So we will start here with Superman. Now, we've got a lot of stuff here to open up. So we're going to do the 6-inch figures first, and I'll start here with Superman. And we will go ahead and get him opened up. All right, so we've got a robot part. All Music Fan 88. Oh my goodness. A $10 super chat. Fun show tonight, says he. Thank you, sir. That one really does help. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $10 super chat from All Music Fan 88, Jeff. But here we go. We have Gary's head and body with his cape. And we have, of course, Superman. Get him off the plastic card here. He's got cloth goods cape here. It's attached. And here we go. Very good likeness of David Corn Sweat, I think. Put him right over here and let him stand here and wait for the rest of the figures to be put together. Next, we will go with the engineer. Here she is. Thank you, Jeff. He says, most welcome. 9 pesos is close to a very bad bank account. Radical Mom with a $20 super sticker, I believe it is. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for your donation, Miss Mary Atwell. I appreciate that. Radical Mom with a $20 Canadian super chat. Absolutely. $20 Canadian super chat. Well, a leg. And here is the engineer. He was one of the bad guys from the movie. She will also be part of the Authority if they ever do that movie, I do believe. She stands. Yeah. Oh, wow. Mary always outshines. Could be me, but your sound is going up and down. I need to move my mic over here so that it can pick me up, I suppose, there, figuratively speaking. Yeah, thank you, Miss Mary. We appreciate you, too. We appreciate you coming in and joining us tonight, being part of the fun. All right, so we're going to do next. Let's do Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner, Green Lantern from the Justice Gang. Why did they have that stupid name, Bill? Because it's a stupid name. It was supposed to be a stupid name, the Justice Gang. Only Guy Gardner likes the name. It'll soon change because I think it'll be the Justice League someday and Superman will be the leader. All right, there's Guy Gardner. And he's got his power ring on his finger there. See that? Mike P says, I kind of like Guy Gardner. He's a likable guy. He can be anyway. Yeah. All right. Superman fell down. Or put him back up here. There we go. Stand up there, Soups. Mr. Terrific. We'll get Mr. Terrific out of his box and open him up. And he comes with the arm for the other side. Another robotic arm here. And here is Mr. Terrific with the fair play on his sleeves. And on the back it says Terrific of his jacket. And we'll let him stand over here. Like that. There we go. Well, hello. Shazam. Good to see you. Glad you could join us tonight. Good to see you. All right. What are we going to do next? Let's do Metamorpho. Here he is, Rex Mason, the Element Man, Metamorpho. Featured very heavily in the movie. As was his son, Joey, and his wife, Sapphire Stagg, made a cameo appearance as well. And here he is in all of his glory, Element Man, Metamorpho. Shaitan Sammer says, I still need to get that Superman, but I ended up getting all 4 IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles instead. Well, okay. All right. And finally, last but not least, we're going to do Hawk Girl. Everybody to stand up here. Stand up on the table, guys. And gals. And once we get all the figures open, we got a robot to build, guys. Go. Metamorpho. All right. And finally, here is Hawk Girl. And she's got some wings. So we got to put wings on her. He has the bottom part, torso and hips for the robot. She has 2 wings, and they're being held in by stringy dingies. So I'm going to have to cut the stringy dingies off. So I'm going to get the tool that cuts the stringy dingies off and cut them off very carefully. Kids, don't do this at home without adult supervision. First wing. second wing. Nice. She will be the best looking figure of the bunch, says All Music Fan 88. Rolo says, my friends bought a 30-inch dang Gojira last Sunday. The best thing I've seen in a long time. I think I saw that, if I'm not mistaken. That was a pretty sweet figure. Yes, it was. Are they 6 inches? They are, sir. They are 6-inch figures. And they are made for children to play with, so they don't have the articulation like you're used to, but they do have articulation. They just don't have like double joints in their knees and all kinds of ab crunches and stuff like that, but they are articulated. Their heads do move, although she doesn't because of that hair, but it would move if she didn't have this hair all in the way. But anyway, there's where the wings go, so we're going to pop her wings in place. I guess this one goes on this side. Does it? Or does it go over here? I think it goes over here. There we go. That looks better. Yeah. Now get this one over here. Get in there. There we go. Now. Move your arm out of the way, girl. I want to hear that satisfying pop that when it lets me know that it's in there. There we go. Now. There she is. Hawk girl. And then the wings can fold down like this. There we go. And see if she'll stand on her own with those back heavy wings on her. There we go. Now we got her to stand. How about that? All right. My knees crunch. You can hear them from across the street, says Johnny Sorensen. All right, booty shot. Hot girl is lame anyway. Aww. All right. Click. Absolutely. All right, let's refresh the chat here. And we'll get to building that Superman robot. We got a robot to put together. So I am going to snap the torso in first. There we go. And then we got this arm. There we go. Then we got this arm. There you go. And the arms do articulate. Look at that. That's pretty cool. First leg. Place. You know. I heard there was 3 Stooges in this chat. Is that true? Well, it could be Shazam. It could be. You probably one of them. The other 2 being Jeff and Mike Fee. It's good to see you, Pop Actor Rick. Good to see you, sir. I'm glad you could come in and join me tonight and join your friends as well. All right. Let's see. He's got knee articulation. Yeah. Let's see if he'll stand on his own. All right. And we got a robot built. Now, I can't get the sound of the eye being poked in the movie out of my head. You want the kaiju? Yeah. All right. Shazam. Why, certainly. I am not in that Three Stooges thing. Wonder who they are. IDK says Shazam. Right. I'm with Mike B there. A little LOL in there. I think he gets it too. Yeah. Nyah, 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 says George. Yep, there you go. All right, so we got our figures built, and we kind of opened up things back there in the back so we can see some of the other stuff that's in here. So that was the first thing I wanted to do, was to get the 6-inch figures built and build the robot. So we got Gary built, and that is a good thing. So I'm going to move the figures over to the side, and we're going to get that Fortress of Solitude playset out. It's called the Fortress of Solitude battle set. Why it is a battle set and why it has that Yeti monster in there, I do not know. None of that featured in the movie at all. Mike B says, I like them figures. Yeah, I do too. And they're made for children to play with, and they're pretty durable too. Largo's Lair, greetings. Metamorpho is my favorite, but Gary is a close second. It is good to see you, Largo. Very, very good to see you. Thank you for coming in and joining me tonight, sir. All right, so we're going to move these things over to the side. Off screen. And I want to get this playset here opened up. Let's see how hard it's going to be to get in this box. Everything's kind of tied in there with stringy dingies and whatnot. And it looks like it's going to take me a little bit of effort to get this thing opened up. All right, let's see here. What is holding everything in place? First of all, I am going to take tape loose right there. Tape loose at the top. Side. All right. Let's see here. That brings us this part here out. All right, let's see what's holding everything in place. Lots of tape and stringy dingies. We'll get the tape off first. There's that. And this one here. There we go. Got down here on the bottom, we got these little thingies here that turn like that, releasing everything. All right. So here we got our Yeti monster. We got our fortress. Got a few other things here to get out. They're held on with stringy dingies. So we've got these poles here. And this thing here with some crystals in it. And finally we've got the control console here. There we go. And we have some figures. We have some figures as well. We're going to get the figures off. So I'm going to pop these figures loose. Over packaging is the bane of collecting, says Largo's Lair. I hate those little plastic straps. Yeah. Oh God, you can wampa the poor snowman. Yeah, there we go. Monster looks like a few people I know on a different channel. Oh my. Where's the giant spider? John Peters demands to know. Oh yeah. All right, here's Superman. This is 3 3/4 inch Superman, and it is pretty sweet. Nice little figure. Put him right there. We also have Crypto the Super Dog. I'm right there. Next in the line, We have Ultraman. And we have Gary, number 4. Well, actually, this is number 12. So this isn't Gary. This is number 12. That was the girl, I believe, the girl robot. The one that said, tee he looked at me, tee. And that takes care of getting everything out of the packaging. Spin Master's kicking butt and taking names, says Largo's Lair. 100% Largo, 100%, says Briscoe. When did Superman get a dog? He's had a dog for a long time, brother. A long time. Go ahead and refresh the chat once again. It doesn't like to keep up with me. Spin Masters is great, says Mike Fee. It absolutely is, sir. I agree. All right, so let's start getting this little thing here together. I don't know if there's any instructions on this. So I'm going to have to, I guess, consult the packaging here on what it's supposed to look like. All right. I have a couple of ice crystals in the bag here that need to be opened up and put in place. Now, if anybody's wondering how much this set cost, it was like $29.99, 30 bucks. So a $30 play set made of plastic, not cardboard. McFarlane, are you listening? Okay. So we have some ice crystals here. I don't know exactly where they go, but I will try and figure that out. So let's see here. We have some places for things to fit in slots. And here is the first one. It looks like it fits right down in there like that. That's pretty sweet. All right. And this one here looks like it fits right down in there like that. I can get it to go in its little place. There we go. All right, there's the first one. What else do we got here? We got these two guys here. Let's see where they go. I have to consult an image here. Up there at the top, maybe? I know this guy here. Yeah. Right. It's supposed to go this. Let's see. Yeah. It's crypto got a little hole. Yeah, he got a hole in the belly. So this guy here, this one here fits right here. And then we got this, which holds Superman. And that goes up there like that. And at the top to spin around and around. So got clip Superman in here like this. There we go. And then crypto over here like this. There we go. All right. Let's see. I think crypto originated in the 1950s, but I have to double check. I think you're right there, Largo. The irony that the Flash has a pet turtle never gets old. Who is the best dog, Crypto or Ace the Bat Hound? Crypto, says Rolo. And I'll have to go with crypto, says figuratively speaking. The poll says crypto. Well, let's do a poll. Let us do an interactive poll and find out what you guys think. Start a poll. Who is the best dog? Ace, the Bat Hound, or Crypto, the Super Dog? And we're going to start that poll right now. There you go, folks. Participate in the poll. There you go. All right. Ace is cool, but I always thought, where I missed it. All right. Ace is cool, but I always loved the boy and his dog vibe of Crypto and Superboy. That's a sweet set, says Toys of a Time Gone By. Batman's got a dog too, says Shazam. And Mike Fee agrees with Mark. Toys of a Time Gone By. Jonathan Sorensen says no dancing on that pole. And yes, I agree. This set really is sweet, says figuratively speaking. And the pole is neck and neck. Pole dancing is perfectly legitimate side hustle, just saying. All right, Largo. All right. All right. So I've got two crystal pieces here that I have no idea where they go. I have this piece here. I see where they go now. Okay, this piece here snaps in the front like this. So let's snap it in place. Hopefully. If I can figure out how it goes, guys. There we go. First one, nice little snap there. Second one, is it going to snap in place? I don't know. That doesn't sound very good. Those snaps didn't sound very good to me. Maybe it snaps down. Snaps down like that. There we go. And then we got a crystal over here. And we got a crystal over here. And we got control console. I'm not sure where it goes. Let's see here. Consult the picture again, Bill. Okay, the control console just kind of sits out like this right here, according to this picture here. And there we go. All right. And of course, we have the Superman logo back here on the back on the door that opens it up and gets us into Superman's Fortress of Solitude. And there we have Gary. No, that's not Gary. That's 12. So I keep wanting to say, I want to think that's Gary, but it ain't Gary. It's 12. And here we have Ultraman. Put him back here in the back. Check the poll here. 55% for Crypto the Superdog. All right. How well do the Spin Master McFarlane figures match up in scale? Well, they don't match up in scale very well, Largo, and I will show you here in just a second. All right. Ace, there was better comics with him in them. Ace the Bat Hound looks cooler. Some of the more recent Batman comics with Ace and Damian Wayne's Robin are pretty good, says Largo. Okay, all right. So Largo wants to know how these figures will match up. Well, I'm not going to open this particular one up because this figure here is going to Mike Fee. But you will see the difference in 3 3/4 inch versus Superpower scale, which I think is what is it, 1/16. Yeah, it's a little bit too small there. So yeah, the scaling is a little off. Scaling is a bit off there, Largo. Now, the monster over here has a feature as well, and I'm going to look at that real quick while we got all these guys out. Back there we go. So what is the feature of the monster? Everybody wants to know. Well, I like that. Oh, bones. He comes apart. Yeah, and it's bloody. Look. Oh yeah, this is for kids, guys. Yeah, there you go. So tell me what y'all think about that. That is small. Yes, 3 3/4 inches is a lot smaller than you think, guys. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. The Ultraman gimmick in the movie was kind of lame. I wish they had set it up to be more like a real Bizarro. Well, maybe when we see him again, because we know we will see him again when he comes back from that black hole dimension. Maybe he'll be all Bizarro'd out at that point. That is a nice set for the price compared to the Superpowers version. No doubt. That is cool, says Mike Fee. It is. All right, so let's put the old ice monster back together here. Let's see how well he goes back together. So, there's slots. You put the bone like that in the slot and then turn it and it goes back into place. So that's not too bad. Same down here. He goes right back together again pretty easily. He kind of reminds me of the Kaiju. I don't know why this set has him. I guess it's an homage to an older movie that might have had him in the script. I don't know. The Slime Field Kaiju is a lot better. I had that in the basket when I was at Walmart today, and I put it back. But, you know, I thought to myself as I was on the way home, I'm probably going to go back next week and pick that up. Rolo says, I think I'm missing bloody toys. We had Rambo knockoff machine guns and grenade sets. Damn, that creature was decapitated. Value for price is a win for the Spin Masters. Shazam says slime is bad for toys. Okay. Yeah. Everyone's entitled to their opinions, of course. All right, so we're going to put the Fortress of Solitude playset over to the side for just a minute here. And get into some of the superpower goodness over here. All right, so first, before we get into the Fortress of Solitude, here is this 5-pack here that has everybody in it. Superman, Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, Ultraman, and Metamorpho. And it has pictures from the movie of the different parts of the Fortress of Solitude. And on the back, we see the cross-cell images of the characters. And I have not opened this set up, and I am debating whether to open those figures up. So you guys let me know what y'all think about that. Says slime is great for mom's carpeted floor. Largo's Layer says the glow-in-the-dark translucent slimes are great gimmicks for any toy line. Radical Mom is not all about no slime. I got beat for getting slime on the carpet. Okay. All right. Ugh, slime, says Jamie Sanders. Love my slime, says Rolo. All right. And Radical Mom agrees with Jamie. Ugh, slime. All right. So what I will do is I will pull the figures out and show you that the packaging is the same as the packaging that we got with the individual figures. Now I had the individual figures here, but they were sent to Mike Fee. The only figure that he didn't get in that set was Ultraman, which I do have here for him. So got the tape off the side there so that I can look inside here. First of all, let's remember the order that the figures were in. Metamorpho, Ultraman, Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, and Superman. All right. So opening it up, pulling everything out. All right. Ta-da! Kind of like this, the way it's set up. So each figure is on its card, just like it would have been otherwise. Ultraman, Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, and Superman. All right, so we'll put them back on in just a second. Let's catch up with the chat here. I should have called Peter Venkman for the that slime. He's ready to believe. There you go. Women love slime, says Shazam. No, we don't, says Mary. Yeah, they do, Shazam. Says Rolo. Open it and get some coffee, Bill. That is a nice collector set, says Mike Fee. Nice set, Bill. It just was Labor Day, Bill, so keep on laboring. No Hawk Girl, because we all know Tidy Mac doesn't like his girl figures in the line. Well, see, I don't get it. All right, you tell me, Largo. All right. So Tidy Mac is like, no girl figures. People don't buy girl figures. So Superpowers doesn't get anything but one Wonder Woman. That's it. But look at the Super Friends set with Cheetah and all that in it. So I'm blown away confused. Blown away confused. No Hawk Girl. Yeah, no Hawk Girl in the Superpowers line when they could have had it. All right. Crypto the Superdog has won the poll at 62%, it looks like. So it looks like 62 of you guys are all about some Crypto the Superdog. All right. So I am going to put all of these guys back in place. This. And we're going to put all this back in its packaging. All right. See how hard it's going to be to do this. All right, come on. Then want to go back in place. There we go. Ha ha ha. Boom. all the way back in place. All right, so that is the Superman 5-pack bundle set, gold label. Todd likes the guys. Yeah. Screw Your Feelings says, hello in headlocks. Glad to be here. Glad you're here. We never got Black Canary, Hawk Girl, or Zatanna for the superpowers. A travesty of justice, says Largo's Lair. I agree, sir. So unboxing gets ignored? What do you mean? Todd likes the guys. Yeah, there we go. And Johnny Sorensen says, my cryptocurrency turned out to be just dog biscuits. All right. And our poll says, Crypto the Superdog at 64%, Ace the Bat Hound at 36% in that poll. Thank you guys for participating in that. Nice to know what you guys thought of the dog. All right. 5-pack bundle back there. We're ready to get into that Fortress of Solitude next. George Valentine says, my uncle just sent me a picture. He got the entire Superman set you showed off a couple of weeks ago. All right. How about that? What a coincidence. What a coincidence. All right, so we're going to get into the McFarlane Fortress of Solitude, and then we'll compare it to the other one and see if you can play with them both together. That's the main thing I want to know. Using the old knife there to pop that tape loose. Let's see what we got in the box. All right, so this is what it looks like. We have some cardboard pieces here, the backdrop. We have a control console. We have two pillars with the blue domes on top. We have a couple of ice crystals. We have the chair for Superman to sit in. We have the floor with the little oval thing for the chair to fit in, and we have the little round glass, I guess magnifying glasses that magnified the sun. And finally we have Gary, the Superman robot number 4. Superpowers version, that is. We'll put him back here in the back. We'll get to him in just a second because we have a playset to assemble. Catch up on the chat real quick before we start assembling that playset. Largo Mania. Absolutely, Johnny Sorensen. Superman's Fortress is getting all the love at the moment, but Bill's custom Batcave is still my favorite. Thank you, Largo. Both are better than my Fortress of the Decryptitude. Don't get that set wet, it will be ruined. Yeah, I just made a cardboard. You got a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff for me to go through and try to put together. So first, let's get all this stuff out of its plastic. Control console. Floor piece. These guys here, which I want to say go right here like that. Right. And these two guys here Largo later says, fun fact, Doc Samson had the original. Doc Samson? No, Doc Savage, sir. Doc Savage. I think you just misspoke there. I think you knew damn well that was Doc Savage. You just misspoke. No, it's Doc Savage, Mike. That's what he meant to say. He didn't mean Doc Samson. He meant Doc Savage. Shaitan's Hammer says, Bill's Grayskull is the best. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Nightwing says, hey, Bill. You're right, Bill. Typo. I knew it. I knew it. Get these two things here out, and then we'll get the chair and put it in place, and then we'll see about putting that backdrop together. Someone on Instagram, I can't remember who, somebody helped me. Oh, $2 super chat from Nightwing. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you, Nightwing, for that $2 super chat. He says, Bill, Superpowers team. I appreciate that, sir. Absolutely. Samson had the wildest hair award until Norm Osborn came to town. Yeah. All right. So, someone on Instagram has 3D printed a crystal backdrop for this set. I don't remember who it was, but it looks awesome. I don't know how much it is or whether they're selling them either, but I saw a picture of it and it looked pretty awesome. All right, here is the chair. And it sits there on that like that. So there's that part. We'll put these pieces off to the side for just a second while we put the diorama together here. We'll start with these two crystal pieces, which basically I think hold the diorama together along with this piece here. All right, so let's see about this stuff here. Although Doc Samson was a cool Hulk companion, yeah. Oh, the collector and co-pilot has got to go. All right, see you later, Rolo. Glad you could come in and hang out with me today. All right, so we have 3 pieces. All right, so and each one of the pieces has these little holes in them. So we got to figure out what these holes mean. And we need to have this piece here. Then we have this piece here, and it's got some little holes in it. So let's see if these holes line up with these tabs here, 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 and here. That might tell me a secret. That might just tell me a secret. Yeah. All right. Trying to see here. Uh-oh. So yeah, it can't just be any piece. It's got to be the correct piece. All right then. All right, that's what holds that together. And there we go. All right. See, what kind of shelf space does this whole kit and caboodle take up? Pretty much a lot there, Largo, man. Did Dr. Zhivago ever run in the Incredible Hulk? I don't know, Johnny. Don't look at me. don't look at me. That sounds like a resin print. I can do clear and transparent, but resin makes great crystals. Agreed. But no, the picture I saw was not resin. It was a PLA, white PLA is what he used. But yes, it would look good with clear, translucent crystals. But, you know, is that cardboard pretty sturdy? No. That cardboard is pretty thin. It is not as thin as some, but it's pliable. It moves. It'll do, but it's yeah. I wonder if I might be able to use some of those fortress bits in a forced perspective display between my 1/12 scale Superman stuff. You probably could, Largo, with forced perspective. You know, I want to kind of use some of that play set with it too. I think that might fit in with it, you know. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let me refresh this and refresh this. There we go. All right. Let's see about this thing here and how it goes together. So there is an outline here. You can see that matches the outline of this. So this fits in there just like that. And then there is a slot back here that this goes into like that. And now we can come back here and do this. You guys can see that or not. And of course we can put these guys on either side. And we can put the chair there in the middle. And now we can look at the robot. Put him out here in the front and let him hang out in front for just a second. Well, the Batcave was plastic, so he is able to do plastic. Yeah. It's kind of disappointing that they didn't make it all plastic. Yeah, but that would have costed more money for them, and they would have passed that probably along to us. Yeah, Todd never does. Batcave was plastic, so he is able to, yeah. Aesthetically, it does look pretty good. As a matter of fact, there was another reviewer that I watched his review of this with, and he thought that this set was made out of plastic crystals. And he was very disappointed when he got it out and saw it was made out of cardboard. We already knew that coming into, I would have thought, because one look at this when it first came out, and I knew for a fact that it was cardboard back there. I knew it had those two plastic pieces holding them up there, but I knew the rest of this was just cardboard. Largo's Lair says, I think I still prefer the pre-Christopher Reeve Superman Fortress. The old school Fortress was less ice crystals and more intergalactic zoo and museum. But it was in the Arctic, and it was like white inside there with a big golden door with that big huge lock on the front. And you had the giant key that would look like it was an airplane marker that you could see from the sky. And you use that to open the door and get in. Yeah, and it was cool on the inside. I've seen play sets that people have made, you know, superpowers type play sets using some pieces like the Hoth play set from Star Wars. I thought the robots could fly. At least I know in the animated series they can fly. Kids love when their big brother stands on the cardboard he ain't so super. You could tell that by the shadowing, yeah, that it's cardboard, absolutely. Well, let's take a look at the robot here. This is the Superpowers version of the robot. He's got the clip-on cape that we're all familiar with the little plastic clip, but he's got the little thin neck and big old clip. So it goes on, but it's kind of, it's not going to stay on very tightly like it would on a figure. And it's just a short cape. It's not a big flowy cape like the rest of them, but he does have knee articulation. He has no elbow articulation. He just moves up and down at the shoulders. He has the head articulation. He has no waist articulation at all. And he does move at the hips. So there he is. And how does he compare with the others? Let's take a look. It's that cape. That cape just doesn't want to stay on. Once you start moving around the figure with your finger on the cape, you have to be careful. So, all right, let's grab the big one here, the 6-inch. See, toys with the buffering. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got some buffering issues there, sir. It's part of streaming. I can understand flat plastic with a sticker background for Teenage Mutant Ninja Mayhem playset. Changed from cardboard to plastic with a stick background, and the price stayed the same. Still a cool figure, says Mike Fee. Well, here is this figure here, and the legs are kind of bendy because they're so I guess so thin, and the plastic is so, it's not very sturdy at all. Everything just kind of popped into place, and it looks like it could pop out at any moment. The cape does not remove on these figures. They are pretty well in place. There is that guy. I'm going to see if I can make him stand up. Will he stand? Yes. All right, he's standing. And last but not least, here is the little 12 that I thought was a 4, but it's actually, get that to focus here. Yeah. And let him stand over here. Probably need to get that back on autofocus, but I don't know how to do that. Anyway, there we go, folks. There is the 2 Fortress of Solitude play sets with all of the Superman robots. Let's see here. Largo's Lair says, I tried to get a couple of the Superman robots in larger scale, but Toddy Mac made them exclusives, which of course makes them unobtainable. Yes, he's in Guatemala, folks. If anybody wants to help him out, get in touch with him and see if you can help him out. I don't know how hard it is to ship stuff to Guatemala, but they have no mail service down there, which means you have to go through private carriers. I need a dimensional gate to get some of them figs to Largo. Yeah. I can't wait for Mattel to take back the DC Universe toy license. Yeah, there you go. I like this channel, says Shazam. I like you too, Shazam. That Spin Master looks great. Yes. Yes, it does. And there's that big old ice monster back there. So yeah, there we go, folks. That is our toys for tonight. Let's go over here and get ready to go to a commercial break there, folks. So let me know what you like the best out of everything, the Spin Master stuff or the the Toddy Mac stuff, and what you guys think about these 6-inch figures from them as well, and that ice monster. And maybe I should get another one of those fortress sets and set it up so that it can have 2 sides to it, maybe, and add it to this one. I don't know, I've seen that done before too. Just let me know what you guys like the best, and I am going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some more stuff there.
We'll return after these messages.
Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the battle of the Superpowers Collection. Impossible! The Hall of Justice under attack, Batman behind bars. New from Kenner's Superpowers Collection, Hall of Justice playset. Some assembly required, vehicles and figures sold separately.
Use the trapdoor, Batman!
Brainiac's taken over the computer, Joker in the elevator, evil forces joining for a final assault. Who can restore order?
Superman!
Can Superman save the Hall of Justice? You decide.
Behind its wall of beautiful teeth, Toothopolis is under constant siege by the Cavity Creeps.
We make holes in teeth.
Cresty, look! Crest team, the Cavity Creeps are coming.
We'll fight them with Crest's fluoride.
Crest!
Yay! Crest! Watch treats, see your dentist, and fight the Cavity Creeps like the Crest team.
Fight cavities with Crest.
This Superman movie is brought to you by Canon, the world's leading camera manufacturer.
Quick, it's happy!
Canavision 8 camcorders.
I thought you were Superman.
Hey, I am!
If it moves, shoot it with a cannon.
When the world needs saving, the world turns to and his super team.
Superman's not just a superhero, he's the superhero. Superboy and Steel are the super team. This is Steel. He's got an armor suit, and check out that hammer. Pow! Superboy rides in on his motorcycle and blasts him. Bam! Pow! Conduit is a supervillain. He's got these power cables that go zzz, zzz, zzz. Superman comes in like boom. Bad guys gotta learn. You don't mess with the S.
Superman. Figures and vehicles each sold separately.
For the United States Air Force, Jerry Sloan of the Chicago Bulls.
Professional basketball is a game made up of superstars. No matter how good you are, you have to keep practicing to keep up. You can join a team of superstars, the United States Air Force. Whether you're a man or a woman, whether you qualify to be an officer or an airman, the Air Force will train you to be part of their super team in super jobs with super skills. You'll learn a lasting skill that will stay with you in and out of the Air Force.
How do I get on your super team?
What are your qualifications?
Are you putting me on?
What team did you play for last year?
For the location of your nearest Air Force recruiter, call toll-free 800-447-4700.
Gosh, Clark, we've got to get back to the office and call London before the meeting's over. Taxi!
With the AT&T card, your people have the power to handle business better.
Taxi! Taxi!
From anywhere to anywhere.
Come on, Clark.
It's okay, Lo. Everything's taken care of.
You always disappear in an emergency.
Order the AT&T card. It gives your people enormous abilities.
Come on, kids. If you want to grow up fast, take one of these. One puff and they'll soon be in my grasp.
Not so fast, nicotine. If you want to go up fast, take one of these. With my X-ray vision, I can see the harm cigarettes do inside people's bodies. That's why I never say yes to a cigarette.
Did Superman just throw nicotine into outer space? That looked like that I don't know. That kind of looked pretty bad. I need it smoked now, says Shazam. All right. Largo's later says, I kind of miss phone booths. Is that weird? I don't know. Is it? Smoke them up, kiddo. Yeah, well, as you guys may know, if you know the channel lore, when I first started out here on YouTube, I smoked like a smokestack. I think Largo still does, but over time, I have decided not to smoke anymore, and I quit smoking a while back to save some money. Yeah. All right. So a lot of folks are saying that for their money, the Spin Master stuff is kind of pretty good. Kind of beating out that superpower stuff quite a bit. Yes, Superman just quit smoking and he was irritated. Smoke them if you got them, says Alex. Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, I am kind of happy with my purchases, especially the stuff I purchased today, which was the Spin Master figures, and being able to get the Gary the robot there. I'm kind of real happy with that. I only smoked to try to curb my coffee addiction. That didn't work, did it, Largo? Oh. That didn't work at all. Oh, man. Yeah, there you go. What was hilarious was when I quit smoking, Jeff Kent comes along and goes, "Oh, congratulations, Bill. I guess you did that for your health." And I'm like, "No." No, I did it to save money. And how did I do it? I just quit. I just stopped. Bill, you like that robot? Yeah, I do like the robot. This one here is not bad. I'm not pleased with the flimsiness of his legs down here at the bottom. It's kind of flimsy. This one here, he's pretty sturdy compared to this one here. Better material on this guy here than this guy here, I think. And of course, this guy here is just little bitty, itty bitty. But yeah, I think the consensus is that the Spin Master is kind of the best bargain for the buck. Let's do one last poll. All right, let's do a poll. Which is the better bargain? The best. And let me get that in there so that it looks right. There you go. Which is the best bargain for your money? The superpowers or Spin Master? And we'll start that poll up. I'm sure your wife appreciated you not smoking when you give her smooches, Bill. Well, I'm pretty sure that you could be correct there, Largo. What does Mrs. Largo think about you giving her smooches with cigarette breath? All right, Spin Master, which I misspelled, sorry guys, is at 100%. We have 5 votes so far. Put your vote in and let me know what you think. Toys of a Time Gone By says better bang for your buck would be the Spin Masters. Yeah, I agree, sir. I agree. And like the Superman said earlier today, he liked that kaiju with the slime inside of him. Yeah, I'm probably going to go back and get that next week. Let's see here. Briscoe says, I quit cold turkey, well, about 15 years ago. Wow. Yeah. Best way to quit anything, cold turkey, just stop. I don't need to worry about smoke breath. I'm single. Do you even smoke, Rick? I don't think you do, because I've never seen you smoke or even talk about smoking. So, yeah. Yeah, damn, Briscoe. Yeah. I quit smoking years ago one time when my daughter was born. Stayed quit for about 2 or 3 years and then started back up. I was taking some classes at the local community college. And of course, all the cool kids were outside smoking, so I was out there with them. Sue Studio with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Sue Studio. Much appreciated for that $2 super chat. There we go. Thank you for your donation, Sue Studio. We appreciate that super chat. Yeah, there we go. Up there on the screen. Cold turkey or cold slither? Yeah. Howdy, Sue Studio. Yeah, howdy, Sue Studio. Long time no see. Good to see you here on the channel with us here tonight. I don't know how long you've been lurking or whether you saw us putting all these toys together. Toys of a Time Gone By says, my grandmother used to smoke for years. She quit cold turkey after she fell asleep with a cigarette in her hand. Oh, that was the cause of many a house fire back in the day for sure, right? Nightwing says, I used to smoke cigars. I'm done with that. Well, and you're also very, very physically fit going to the gym and stuff like that, Nightwing. So I'm sure it helps not to be out of breath from smoking while you're working out at the gym, huh? Mike B says, my mom quit smoking and it was ale. She was mean for a while. Yeah, you're going through the nicotine fits. You can get kind of ugly. So Studio says, I'm still staying at Dad's house. I've only been visiting my house. Oh, how is Dad? Apparently he's not doing so well if you have to stay there with him all that constantly like that. Nightwing says, I haven't smoked the wacky tobacco since 1994. 34 years later, stronger. Oh, absolutely. There you go, man. Largo's Lair said, you could always tell where my grandpappy sat because of all the cigarette burns in the chair. George Valentine says, I smoke for public safety. All right. There you go. All right, well, let me come over here and get the main cam going. I'm going to have to turn the toy cam off for a little while. And Briscoe1234 says, the weird thing about smoking is you can find a bunch of cigarette burns everywhere and start to think to yourself, how the hell did that happen? Or why the hell ain't I dead from burning myself up from all that crap everywhere? Yeah. And of course, the tar from the cigarette smoke gets on everything. So that can happen. All right, so let's look at what the poll says. It looks like Spin Masters is winning. It's 78% to 22. We got 9 votes in, 14 people in. I'm going to let it stay up for a little while. 70 Spin Master to 30 Superpowers. Studio says, I smoke or Dad would drive me nuts. Mark says, I never smoked and I was always surrounded by people who did all my life. Yeah. Largo's Lair says, a fool on one end and fire on the other. That's cigarette smokers to a T. Fool on one end and fire on the other. That's cigarette smokers to a T. There you go. Pretty good. Largo with the jokes there. Well, I'm thinking at 10 votes in, 13 viewers, we got maybe 3 more votes. Maybe we could do at 13 or 12. I can't decide how many there are, or at least studio can't tell me. But 70 to 30, I think that's pretty much a landslide. So it looks like everybody thinks the best bargain for the buck is going to be Spin Master. So I'll end that. At 10 votes, 70 to 30, Spin Master's winning out at the best bargain for your buck. All right. Well, I got a set of music and fun here for us, and we'll go right on into that. So let's do that, and we'll see you after this set of music and fun.
Zodiac's vigilant stance. No side taken in the fray, in the cosmos, night and day, judging actions as they come. Zodiac's work is never done. No side taken in the fray, in the cosmos, night and day, judging actions as they come. Zodiac's work is never done.
Let's fill this thing up with a little home brew. All right. Now Huey is a guy who ain't very smart. He just rambles along in his crazy car. He shows no class and acts like a clock. And there's always a smell around Huey's hot rod. Yeah. A little homebrew really makes it feel. He can hardly hold his woody steering wheel. With stovepipe on top, he doesn't show much class. But there's nothing on the road that Huey can't pass. Huey's hot rod, the coolest rod on the scene. Huey's hot rod, the smelling rod, feeling mean. His brew is a leaking and there's holes in the floor. But Huey just keeps coming back for more.
Huey's hot rod ain't exactly Mr. Clean.
Don't make a mistake and tempt him at a light, because before you know it, he'll be out of sight. He'll make you look just like you're standing still, and if his rod doesn't get you, then the awful smell will.
What's that awful smell?
Don't make a mistake and tempt him at a light, because before you know it, he'll be out of sight. He'll make you look just like you're standing still, and if his rod doesn't get you, then the awful smell will.
Hot rod. He's the dirtiest little kid I've ever seen. He smells. I mean, what are you gonna do with a kid like that? He's vicious. Doesn't brush his teeth. Doesn't comb his hair. Between his toes. Right.
Private director on the move, on the move. Gold plated gear all around. Baroness sucks my dick. Get it, girl. Overcharged the commander. Make me rich. Ain't no shame in my kick. Money stacks they rise so high. Profit director. Watch me fuck. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Mars profits never lie. Money, money, money. Cobra pays while bitches suck. Cobra world in my hand. Weapons spread across the land. Profit director, pimp daddy. Got the plan. Making that money. Cashing in on demand. Money stacks they rise so high. Profit director, pimp daddy. Watch me fuck. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Mars profits never lie. Money, money, money. Cobra pays while bitches suck. Cobra world in my hand. Nothing spread across the land. Profit director, got the plan. Making that money. Cashing in on demand. Money stacks they rise so high. Profit director, watch me fuck. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Mars profits never lie. Money, money, money. Cobra pays while bitches suck.
Flames are pouring from the buildings now. There's cars toppled, buildings entire, just crushed and crumbled. I'm not sure if it's safe to report from my vantage point. I really need to leave. Civil Defense has informed me that the surrounding areas are in ruin. I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
In the great hall of the Justice League. Of the Justice League. In the great hall of the Justice League. Of the Justice League.
All right, and while we were listening to the music and fun, Susudio gave us another $2 super chat. Thank you, Susudio. And here is another one. Look at that. Wow, thank you so much, Susudio. You really are supporting the channel tonight, aren't you? Aquaman was underrated justice and all you can eat fresh lobster. There you go. And that was Mike B's favorite. He likes the That Time Is Now. And yes, thank you for your donation there, Susudio. We appreciate all the $2 super chats that you have sent us tonight. We have about 30 seconds left on our super chat goal. I don't think we reached it tonight. On our poll, it looks like Zodak won at 60 to 40% on who wins in a fight. So we're going to end that poll now. And let's look here and see who all has helped us out tonight. Yeah, I wish I could still play Stinkor too, but you know, it's the way it goes. Melvor with a how's it going $5 super sticker earlier tonight. Sean came in to visit with a $2 super chat. Rolo, the collector and co-pilot, with a $9 Mexican super sticker. We have All Music Fan 88 with a $10 super chat. Fun show tonight, says he. Then we had our radical mom, Mary Atwell, came in with a Canadian $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Nightwing with a $2 super chat. Bill Superpowers team. Thank you, sir. Susudio with a $2 super chat. And again with another $2 super chat. And again with another $2 super chat. 2, 4, 6. $6 in super chats. Yeah. The thing about it is the ones that give me the content IDs, I like to skip on those because they, you know, the less content IDs, the better off I am, I think, as far as the algorithm goes. Shazam says Aquaman sucked. He had no superpowers on land. Yes, he did. He had super strength. The problem was the longer he stayed out of the water, his strength began to ebb. So he had to refresh himself in water every once in a while to keep his super strength on land. And that was shown in the Zack Snyder Justice League movie. Epic Badger, what's going on, Jesse? Good to see you. Jesse Hughes says, howdy, Bill. Howdy, man. Good to see you. Glad you could hop in. Well, you hopped in right about the time we're coming to the end. We're feeding the ducks right now. Get ready to call it a night. I was calling out all the people who have sent me super chats tonight. Thank you so much. So we had our memes of the week earlier today. We went and looked at the Spin Master toys, and then we did the McFarlane stuff, and got that fortress set up. We got the robots made and looked at them. I did not open the T-Craft. Why did I not open the T-Craft, you asked? Did he forget the T-Craft? No, he didn't forget the T-Craft. T-Craft is for another show. Hopefully we might be able to do one tomorrow. It all depends upon my schedule. But if we don't, then maybe we'll get to it in another show. But I'm so glad that everyone could join me tonight and be here with us for looking at these Superman toys that came out. And I think the consensus was that the best bang for your buck is Spin Master toys. And Mike B says, great show. Hit the like button, become a channel member. Or better yet, grab a video and watch it. That would help my channel greatly. So, if you want to join the channel, I'm going to have a place over here for you to click. And if you want to watch another video, there will be one right over here for you to click. But in the meantime, I want everyone to keep on collecting and stay fantastic. We'll see you next time on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. Everyone have a good journey.
Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.